Hello, welcome to our program Hyper Annotations 2.0, realized by the New Center for Research and Practice Parallel Academia Group. And I'm here with Panos Giannikopoulos, the curator. And maybe, Panos, you would like to tell something more about yourself, about your practice.
Hello, hi. I'm Panos Giannikopoulos. I'm a curator. I'm an independent curator, but I'm also working for an artist fellowship program, Artworks, the Stavros Niarchos Artist Fellowship Program, organizing the talks, lectures, and the public program.
So how do you feel at the Biennale? How do you feel to come to this big event after the pandemic? And maybe you have some favorites that you saw here in the Arsenale?
Yes. Today it's the first day that I was actually able to visit the show, and I'm really happy that after all these years we're back in Venice. It's always exciting, and we started with the Arsenale. That was a really nice starting point, and we're able to kind of navigate the curatorial vision. It was really nice to go back to the surrealist painters, the women surrealist painters, and I also really liked Candice Lean's work and Ali Cherry as well. The sculptures were beautiful.
Is there anything you are looking forward to see, maybe in Giardini?
I'm actually looking forward to see Giannis Raffa's work that is at the Arsenale. It was really crowded and I couldn't get inside the room, but I really like the way that she kind of works with the video installations, and she creates these tableau vivants. They're beautiful, and I'm also looking forward to visit the Greek pavilion at the Giardinis. They're opening. They're opening tomorrow. It's the opening, and it's Lucia Lavano showing a VR work, an installation and a VR work, and I think it's interesting to see at the moment how kind of VR responds to the situation, and how they're going to navigate the difficulties that the pandemic kind of creates. But I think it's a really interesting presentation.
So how do you find the art world in general after the pandemics, and how institutions from big important museums to small galleries should work to revitalize art together? What is your position on that?
I think everybody's a bit numb after the months of lockdown, but there are many things happening, and the artists kind of really want to respond to the moment, and it is important for the big institutions to support and fund the artistic work, and it's nice to see that some things are changing, at least in the Greek context, after years of absence of state and private absence of support. Now, because of the difficulties, they kind of had to respond, and there are some initiatives that are happening, but obviously it is important to kind of make this evolve. And
so, what do you think about the main topic of the Biennale, the surrealism, and how is bringing back the female surrealist artists?
I think it's also kind of responding in the moment, because surrealism kind of starting after the World War I and a specific political and social situation. Now to go back at it after the pandemic, it's kind of an interesting move, and I think it's this notion of going back in the interior of the body, in the dreamscape, or the psyche after the lockdown. It makes much more sense that we all had the time to kind of because in a way it is relevant because you kind of delve into the thoughts and the dreams and the aspirations and this happens after like digital exhaustion and and it's also interesting to go back at painting. It's because the material aspect of it, not only the new media kind of way of approaching surrealism today, but also going back to the historical roots and the forgotten women painters. And
thank you very much, Panos, and have a nice time here.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.